That's fucking cool.
Well, cheers.
Cheers. This one brought to you by Toki.
Yo,
What's up? How you doing? I'm Pizer.
welcome to another episode of
B.
PR.
Episode 1000.
Yes,
I know.
2002.
1002.
1002.
I usually like round. It's just a lot
Yeah,
easier
yeah.
when you like work as hard as we do.
That's right.
It's kind of hard.
Putting out
Take a
1,000
sip.
episodes in
I'm taking a sip of this
in a
before.
year. Yep.
That's fucking good. All right, so
It is
what?
good.
This was you're showing me a movie. You've seen
Yes.
this one, right?
I have seen this one,
Okay.
and
We've done this before too.
Yes. So yeah, I thought we may get back into showing each other things we've seen before that I think you'll appreciate this, right?
I think the Raid was the last one that you showed me that you had seen
And
before.
then-
I loved the Raid.
And then you showed me
Primal Fear.
Primal Fear,
Yeah.
which was dope. So we're kind of getting back into it. I'm gonna show him Equilibrium from 2002, a Christian Bale movie.
He sold me just based on Christian Bale. I saw that and I was like, okay, I like him. And
Yeah, there's like Sean Bean and other people in there too. But
oh yeah,
yeah,
does he die?
yes.
Oh, well.
Spoiler alert.
I mean, I figured already, so I'm not too.
That's why I was like, should I tell him? But it's a scene.
I'm not worried about it. I did actually look this up just a tiny bit, which I never do. I just kind of like looked it up because I was like, it sounds familiar, but I haven't seen it. And,
Yeah.
and it actually kind of sounds similar to a somewhat like 1984 meets The Android's Dream of Electric Sheep, which is the novel for Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Because I noticed something about like they use pills to regulate their moods, and in Blade Runner, in the book, The Android's Dream of Electric Sheep, they use mood organs and stuff like that.
Yep.
And it sounds like there's a regime that's like controlling everything.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it seems like these two things together. So I was like, oh, I'm sold on this.
Yeah,
Like I'm
yeah.
ready.
Like
Let's
Fahrenheit
go.
4/5. You know.
Yes. Yeah. With
So-
the book burnings and everything. Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like a lot of it will be in here, and knowing that doesn't, it's not gonna degrade any of the
No, if anything, it got
experience
me.
you're gonna have.
It got me excited.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So the main reason is like I saw this movie when I was like young, right? And then over the years,
It
as I got to
radicalized you?
like, yeah, kind of, right? No, over the years, like as I got to appreciate like filmmaking and movies, I saw this again with like a completely different eye, right? Because I just saw it as like straight out like action movie, which is what it is.
Okay.
Right? It's action sci-fi. It's great. But also, there's just so many interesting things that this movie does that I think kind of flew under the radar for a lot of people, right? Because people just see it as like, oh yeah, this crazy action movie. But conceptually, like, there's just a lot of good things in there from a filmmaking perspective. So
Okay.
I think you might appreciate it now, seeing it like, at
It
this
sounds
age.
like I will. So
We'll see. Yeah, I'm talking it up right now. It could be a disappointment.
I know.
No,
Watch me give it like a 3.
Yeah.
I'm excited either way.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we get started?
Yeah. Let's fucking do it. I'm ready.
All right. I'll let you do the honors. You wanna take it away?
So we have created a new arm of the law,
Gun Fu.
the Grammaton Cleric, whose soul
Did this movie walk so John Wick couldn't run? Is that what's going on here?
Oh, you have no idea.
I'm ready.
I love this fucking movie.
You know what to do.
You're so giddy. Let's go. Yes. Destruction. That's what I'm
Yep.
here for.
When the door's down, blow the bulbs.
Yes, sir.
These fucking camera movements in this movie. Like, it's something when you like watch as a kid, like you just like skip over it, and then you watch it again, you're like, holy shit.
Very Matrix costume design here.
2002.
Yeah, right in the coattails.
Yeah.
I'm Batman. That's a cool looking sequence of shots.
Oh yeah.
I like that. like a robot.
Yep. Woo. Insane character introduction. Insane.
That's exactly how I want my main character to be introduced, though. Guns fucking blazing.
Yeah. It's money right
The
there.
Mona Lisa.
Burn it.
Good to know that after World War III, the Mona Lisa survives.
Yeah.
And it was in some guy's floorboards.
Guarded by some dudes.
Oh.
There
Okay.
you go.
It's like Metropolis looking. I like it. Yeah.
Very, right? With the airships and everything, I think that's definitely like...
Oh, yeah. And even with also 1984 vibes, too.
Mm-hmm.
And humankind is one.
They really went like, okay, 1984, but John Wick.
Yeah.
Like, way before. That's literally exactly what this movie is.
100%.
It's, but I mean, I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
But everything I'm watching right now, like, this is literally, I like just everything out of the 1984 book.
If you had ceased your interval, if you were a sense offender,
Sense offender.
Mm-hmm.
Say that, sir.
you're a family man, Clarence.
Start calling people.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Could be such a sense offender.
You gotta walk around your local neighborhood and tell everybody that you're a registered sense offender.
In my dreams. I assume you dream, Preston.
I love Sean Bean.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like good in everything.
Then I'm sorry.
No, you're not. You don't even know the meaning. It's just a vestigial word for a feeling you've never felt.
Mm.
Everything that makes us what we are, traded away.
There's no war. No murder.
Except for the ones you...
I bet I say, like, there's actually quite a bit of murder by the looks of it.
Don't.
Oh. That might be one of the fastest Sean Bean deaths we've had in film, too.
Yep.
This is really
Yep.
quick.
Good night.
I love these shots, man. It's like, you know,
The later
appreciate the lighting,
Yeah.
the composition.
20th rise of two synergistic political.
Got that Hitler Youth haircut right on point.
Yep.
Don't move! Don't move! Comply! Comply! Stop! Get down! Get down! Don't shoot! This is a lawful entry. We have a warrant for your wife's arrest. She's charged with sense offense.
Sense offense.
Sense offense. She's a sense offender. About to be registered.
Oh, his little Hitler Youth son turned her in? Jesus.
Mm-hmm. The Hitler, you son. I love it.
He's just got that replacement theory haircut, you know?
Confederates are.
Oh. One shot, one kill. That's a cool shot, too.
Mm-hmm.
Ignitions of the Palace of Justice.
Wonder if she's called O'Brien for a reason. There's a name in 1984. One of the main characters.
Nice.
I wonder if that's...
Yeah.
Choice but to remand you to the Palace of Justice for processing.
The Palace of
I'm gonna say, yeah, that's so sinister sounding.
Yeah, for processing.
Yeah. That's way worse than, like, central booking.
Yeah.
You know?
Maximum kill zone, inflicting maximum damage on the maximum number of opponents while keeping the defender.
Bring math into it. Very sci-fi.
Of a 63% increase, the lethal proficiency makes the master of the gun carters an adversary not to be taken lightly.
It's explained to us nicely, I think.
I like that it does have its own religious name.
Yeah. My man's losing. He's like, oh, the sun.
I need my fix.
In its unifying fullness, and all that it has done to make us great.
It's taking the red pill.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't realize how much it dulled the sense of touch too.
Right.
Okay. I'm thinking internal emotions is what it's regulating. I didn't think about smell and taste and whatnot. Oh god, they probably like fucking well done burgers and steaks and ugh.
Yeah. I love me some gun action, dude.
Senseless gun violence is always good in movies, man. I don't care what anybody says.
Yep. I like these. I like these sequences a lot. It's like very like close up to his hands, to his face, to his hands, to his face. It's like back and forth.
I'm a big sucker of we've talked about this before, but like the foreground is not in focus and it zooms into it.
Yeah.
I like those kind of shots a lot.
Man's like, what is this? He is offending real hard.
Right? Yeah, dude. He's definitely going to jail. I'm surprised he didn't get caught.
Yeah.
Just like playing music down there. Oh no.
Brace yourself.
This is not very cash money. Oh,
Little puppy dog.
I'll finish it off.
oh.
Give it to me, sir. Give it to him, cleric. He'll finish it.
Oh,
No.
what a pop.
Wait!
Yeah, save the dog.
Seems to me that at least some of these animals ought to be tested for disease.
If he
Yeah.
wasn't suspicious before, he's definitely
I'm about
fucking
to say,
suspicious now.
Yeah. The music has really been on point in this movie.
Yeah.
A lot of synthwave and retrowave stuff.
Yeah. Paralleled with occasional classics.
Mm-hmm.
I
Puppy.
don't know what else to do with you.
Pet him. Oh.
Aww. If he can't take it home, his Nazi child will definitely report it.
Right.
No, he's not going quietly. That's fucking cool. That's so fucking cool.
John Wick, man, gotta do it for the dog, you know?
Yeah. This is literally like, wow, so John Wick came from this.
Yep.
Jesus. And the puppy's okay.
Yeah, the puppy is alright.
A lot of really good overhead shots in this movie.
Yeah. Good camera movement, just overall.
They definitely looked at this movie while casting him for Batman Begins.
Probably, yeah.
For sure.
go, damn you.
He's confused.
You got nothing to lose.
Right? Risking it all, man.
There, it's back.
Ooh.
Oh.
That gets me every time, too. The little spray of blood.
Go! Noise fire! Cleric! He's a sex offender!
He's a sex offender! He's just fucking beating them.
Oh.
Welcome to the underground.
The literal underground.
Mmm.
You can kill father.
Mmm.
Straight to it.
If he can get close enough, I guess. But so far, he's only been talking to those guys through the TV. Or
Right.
Can you?
I don't know.
Music tells us that you already decided. Damn, look at these fucking hallways. Kind of dope.
Machine turbines priming. Machine turbines priming.
Attention, Gravitol, I need to speak to this woman.
You're too late, sir. The time lock is engaged. If we force the door now, the turbines will explode at street level.
damn.
8, 7,
He's not gonna let this happen too, is he?
turbines firing.
Well, at least so far the dogs survive.
That's true.
If I gotta have a silver lining in this movie somewhere. Oh, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Cleric John Preston,
He's been waiting.
Right.
Like as soon as he cries.
you are under arrest.
Ugh.
Bam.
Vice Counsel, this man is guilty of consorting with sense offenders.
Sense offenders.
Of sense crime, it's...
Oh, you guys are a bunch of virgin nerds. I don't even think about that part of it.
I promised I would bring you that man.
You could turn on him. Ah.
They even give him a little wink.
The trace shows that it was your gun in the nether with the sweepers.
This is wrong.
I think in the end, it'll be better if you have it.
See, I have his gun now.
Of course you do. You took it when you arrested me.
What?
Take him to the Hall of Destruction for summary judgment and combustion.
Oh my
Got
god.
him.
I guess all this to get in to see father, so,
Right.
you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Bit of a hero thing going on here. Huh?
Calm. Coolly. Entirely without incident.
Oh. Shit. Not without incident.
Yes.
Let's go.
I'm coming.
Let's go.
Oh, that's fucking cool. I see now.
Never gets old, man. Never gets old. I love it. So good. It's the Matrix elevator scene right there, yeah.
That's literally the Matrix elevator scene.
Mm-hmm.
Now time for a Kill Bill moment.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Oh fuck.
He's like, oh yeah, maybe it's not a good idea.
Damn, I thought there was gonna be a much longer drawn out fight. Indiana Jones him real quick,
Yeah.
put the pistol in.
It's just that good, man. Ooh.
That's pretty cool. I don't care how poorly that aged. That's really cool.
You're treading on my dreams.
It's almost.
Yeah. With the music. I love it.
He's badass.
Probably not as badass without the cuts, you know what I mean? But it works for me.
Yes.
It works for me.
Wait! Look at me. Look at me. I feel.
Now that you know it, can you really take it?
I pay it gladly.
Mmm.
Let's go.
His face just on the floor. Oh my god.
Just like right there.
Dude, it's.
Yeah.
They could have left that out. That didn't need to be there.
Continuity.
Dude, it literally looked like they cut out a hole in the floor and they're like, alright, Tay, just stick your face up there for a scene. Meanwhile, nowadays, like, you're just shooting a monitor.
Right. Like, I don't think that's how it works.
Maybe if you shot the computer, it stopped it temporarily until they recover the hard drive. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That go to bombs. Go
Bobby! I like that ending. It didn't need to show the whole regime change or anything like that. I like the way that went.
But there it went.
You know?
There it went.
Dude, Equilibrium. Okay.
Equilibrium.
2002. So I was just thinking about that actually, giving it the context of the year and special effects like that. I was more or less thinking though that if you noticed, older movies took a lot more risks with sci-fi than I feel like they do nowadays. Because when did we I guess Blade Runner 2049 is the last good cyberpunk style movie that we got.
Right.
And it's not that we're not getting sci-fi still. It's this Metropolis, Blade Runner, Dark City, even, this just really, this kind of sci-fi. We don't see this a lot anymore. And so while I still like how it looks, I want this nowadays, with the technology we have now, because I don't usually like CG and stuff like that, but at this point I kind of have to accept that's just where film is going. They're not going to build these sets like they used to anymore, so it just kind of is what it is. But I was just thinking about that, I guess The Matrix also kind of imploded on itself, so that didn't really help that whole genre,
Yeah.
But this you don't see a whole lot anymore, so I really enjoyed watching it just for that. There's so much to like. The fight scenes are great. The choreography is really, really good.
Really on point.
Yeah, whoever worked on the choreography did a really good job with this movie. But the music too. The music was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, there's a weird feeling I have on this movie because on the one hand, I feel like it couldn't decide which tone it was going to go with. It feels like this was supposed to be 1984, but like different. And then they were like, we got to do something else. Let's put this gun religion thing in here, you know? I mean, it really does kind of feel out of place almost. I'm not hating it, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. No, I agree with you.
I love it, but it really feels out. It feels like there was actually a really good story in here, you know, about him coming to terms with his emotions and everything like that. But then all the gun fu really, it just kind of would really take you out of what was going on at the same time. But that being said, I don't know if there was enough originality in this movie for it to be that hard-hitting story, because this really was 1984.
Yes.
It was like almost beat for beat 1984. Exactly what that book was. So I have a hard time saying like it would have been better without the gun fu, because that's what kind of made it unique. So even though it feels weird and jarring, I can't hate it for it. And so I would like to give it a higher rating, but enjoyment rating, 9. Enjoyment, an absolute 9 out of 10. Actual movie, it's probably a 5 or a 6. But like I've said many times, my favorite movie of all time is a 6, in my opinion. This is really like, it's a 5 or a 6, because I kept going for like, I want to find out more about like what's going on with this, like him coming to terms with this world they're living in right now and everything like that. I want to see more of this going on. But at the same time, I mean, like, I don't know what else they could have done. So a solid 5 or 6 with an enjoyment factor of a 9. For sure. A lot of things to enjoy.
I totally agree with you, because I think it's one of those things where immediately with the book burning, like in the first couple minutes, you're like, we know exactly what the source material is, right? Like, we know exactly what the inspiration is. But yes, you're right. Like, what sets it apart is the action scenes, right? And not even like world building, because that's where this movie lacks, is with the showing of like how the world is. It's, you know, like, even back then the CGI was like not that great, you know, for that time. But you're right, like if it was done today, maybe they could have done a better job that way. But what I like about this one, because it's like an action movie, but it's centered around like good fucking characters, right? Character. It's like you just follow him throughout the entire thing. There's nice subtleties to like how he's feeling. There's good, I think,
we really don't get a scene that he isn't directly involved in, now that I think about it.
He's from the beginning till the end.
Yeah, there's that little narration, and then outside of that, there's no scene with any other characters interacting. Which goes to lack of development, but at the same time, more development for what. So it's I didn't think about that, but you're right. There's like no scenes with like the antagonists doing their own thing or something like that, or behind, like, you know, what's going on over here.
Like, the rebels aren't doing shit on their own.
You
know, like he's always their presence. I mean, you know, it's like he's meant to be the representation of all of it, right? It's like anything and everyone that exists is him.
He's a pure audience surrogate, for sure.
And he's the representation of what happens even when you miss a single dose. Right, and he takes it to the extreme, obviously, with his skills and whatnot. But so it's, you know, it's unique that way. And I like this movie because, like I said before, I saw it and I was like, this is awesome. I enjoy, you know, the violence. I enjoy the action, the, you know, the choreography. Everything's great. And then I saw later on, like even at the beginning, you know, like just from the start, it just has good camera movement, has good like just follow on the action. Right, it's a cool fucking movie.
It could have just been a cheap Matrix clone, which I bet you this got criticism for that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely
Guarantee you that this movie probably got knocked for coming out in 2002 and having a lot of bullet time. You know, so it's unfortunate, but you know what? Actually, I'm really happy that I watched it now, because I feel like if I watched it in 2005 or so, I'd be like, this is just the Matrix. I think it's the Matrix, you know, but it's obviously not. Regardless of whether it borrowed that or not, it is its own thing for sure.
For fucking sure. It's a really good mix of genres and different elements of genres, like sword fighting. You know, we got the kung fu, we got the fucking shoot 'em up kind of vibe going on.
Yeah. How many Glocks out of 10 would you give it?
I give this one a 7.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I have a personal feeling about this movie.
Sure.
Because I really fucking enjoy
the
movie. When I saw it, I was like, I like this Christian Bale guy, and he hasn't disappointed me since. You know what I mean? So,
no, I was gonna say yeah,
but yeah, no, it's one of those movies where when I find out,
Castles.
you know, someone hasn't seen it,
yeah, right.
I'm like, we gotta watch it because it's always a good surprise.
This is definitely a movie I'm gonna turn on when it's like me and 5 friends hanging out or something like that, and we're all just drinking. Like, oh, you guys want a good movie to put on?
Yep.
There's always something going on in this movie. You know, this is something you could just put on with the boys and just watch a bunch of gun violence go down. You know, this is by far gonna this is gonna be stashed away with one of the movies that I recommend to people that like might not have seen. You know,
and the dog survived.
And the dog survived.
It's very important.
If that dog died, I would have made us turn it off. I mean, like, here's my review. 0 Glocks out of 10. The dog dies. I don't want to watch anymore.
Yeah, when they were shooting the dogs, I was like, all right, at least the puppy survives. He's gonna be okay with it.
Right? Yeah. There's that. Kill the children, whatever.
Yeah,
puppies.
But yeah, no dead children in this one.
Surprisingly, we actually got a comment that was like, if you want to see dead kids, watch like
I saw
Annabelle
that,
or something. It's like, wow, okay,
Annabelle Rising,
or something like that.
We might check that out.
We have what's it called? A reputation for just watching children die. Apparently,
apparently
but
that's our thing. But if you have comments, you know, that you can write about movies like this that we haven't potentially seen, let us know. We love a good sci-fi. We love a good action movie.
I mean, we'll really watch anything. It just seems that our niche has really been horror movies, which I fucking love to no end. That is definitely what is the longest running list that we have is horror movies.
For
but,
sure.
You know, let this show you guys that, we're down to watch sci-fi. We're down to watch... I mean, I'll watch a drama if it's good, you know? Like, if you guys got an under-the-radar drama that you think is really good. You could argue that's what Frailty was when you think about it. It was like a drama thriller in a way.
Yeah,
we
watched Pig.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, Pig.
It
You're
ended up
right.
being one of the highest ratings we've given to a movie
I
so
was gonna
far.
say, I think we gave that 9s or something like that. That was a phenomenal movie. So we're up for anything, guys. I mean, don't be afraid to put anything down in the comments. We'll let you know if you've seen it or something like that. But you know, obviously, with him seeing this and me not, we're willing to do movies that.
I was just suggesting that he recommend a movie maybe next week.
Well,
I haven't
a teaser.
seen...
I already know what it's going to be. I'm not even going to change my mind between now and then.
Perfect.
We'll be watching The Platform next week.
All right, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I can't wait to.
You brought it
rewatch
up a few times.
I have brought it up multiple times. I don't think on camera here. I might have talked about it in the Devil and the Blacksmith because it gave me a lot of similar vibes.
Right.
But it is a movie that I was sick with COVID, and Steph put it on. Was like, just like watch it, and she never watched this movie, so I was like, oh, this must be good.
Right.
And I was very, very, very entertained. So that's what we're watching next week.
I'm excited.
Either way, leave some comments for us, guys. We really appreciate the feedback we get from you all every week. We love doing this shit. So no suggestion's a bad suggestion.
That's true.
Thank you, guys.
Peace.